Mean Girls star Renee Rapp joined the cacophony of voices slamming Joe Coy's Golden Globes opening monologue. During the 6-minute set, he poked fun at Greta Gerwig's Barbie, calling it a film based on a plastic doll with big boobies. Yeah, he said that. Then turned his attention to Tay-Tay. You don't ever mess with Tay-Tay, right? And her romance with her relationship with her NFL star, Travis, right? So as fans on social media shared their criticism of the set, celebrities have also made their thoughts known, to which Mean Girls star Renee has also added her 2 cents.
My name is Renee, and I'm going to do my out first. My out first is the man that yelled at me this morning at 8 a.m. and told me to smile, go to hell. And also my out is the man that was making a bunch of jokes about like women last night at the Golden Globes. My in is in Gallery's belt. If you flash the belt, it's really cute. It was like the first thing that caught my eye this morning. I just love it.
Yeah, I guess Reneé Rapp also didn't like Joe Coy's opening monologue. Guess what? I didn't either. What are we all talking about? What do you think? You're cringing.
Oh, I knew this was going to be a topic because I follow you on the socials, and like you were like during the monologue.
I was dying.
Okay.
I was dying. What an opportunity lost. Okay, I could just see all these people that are Joe Coy fans completely losing their futures just there, like in that moment.
Well,
like his monologue hurt me.
Renee is right, and you're right, and I think that the negative criticism on the routine overall is right, but I think that there's some other things that are right that we need to look at too, like the amount of time that he had to prepare.
No bullshit
For that,
for
that set.
Nope, 10 days. Don't give a shit. Enough time.
And I don't know what changes were thrown at the last minute. If he was supposed to have an opener that warmed people up and that
doesn't
set
work
the
that
stage,
way. It's the Golden Globes Award. Okay,
just as a performer, my heart goes out to him
of
because
course.
it's a bomb,
and it's not easy.
And I know he didn't want to bomb. I know he didn't want
Mark,
to tick people
as
off.
a host, it hurt me. Okay, as a host. Okay.
Because you're like, I could have done that gig.
I could have done that gig and I would have done a better job. And I'm not even talking shit. I would have done a better job. 10 days to prepare would have been more than enough time. If you have the right people around you and you have the right material and you are comfortable with the material, he obviously did not go up there and try this material on anybody. Okay, he didn't, the delivery was off. All right. As a host, you never, ever, ever make excuses while you're doing the opening monologue.
And
you don't blame it on writers.
You can't do it cold. And I do think that it was up to the Emmys to be like, hey, let's see what you got. And I don't know that any of that happened.
I don't think it's up to the Emmys to do that, right? And I think that performers are the most insecure mother effers in life, okay? I'm speaking about myself as well. We are insecure mofos. We need you to tell us how great we are, right? We need all of that. And you can't go and roast all these people in this room, Joe. You're not that famous to be going after Tay-Tay. You never go after Tay-Tay, first of all, you know? You just have to
it's got to be funny.
It's got to be funny. There's a way to make things funny and not rude or mean. And and that is, okay, I've seen Joe perform live, and that's what he does. The beginning of his stand-up is grabbing people from the audience and making fun of them. That's different. These people paid for you to make fun of them. They expect that sitting in the front row. You can't do that to celebrities and stars. They're just not, they're just not made that way.
Because they're as insecure as you are.
Yes.
So you're making fun of them like that. I mean, there's an art to the roast, and he was going in with more of a stand-up comedy jab routine, and it didn't work. But I hope that he makes something of it, that he can make fun of himself in his next act. I do think that there's a way to really kind of turn this around, but it's going to be on him.
It's going to be on him. And it was just such a huge opportunity lost. Like I could just, because I saw I saw a lot of the interviews before the Golden Globes, right? And he would keep on saying, I'm doing this for my community. Like maybe there's a kid, that's growing up Asian thinking, oh, maybe I can do this because Joe does it, right? And at that moment on that stage, when he was effing up that monologue, I could feel that just disintegrate. Like I felt bad for those people, Joe was just here in Miami doing a show last week that was sold out. And I asked my friends, did he even mention the Golden Globes? They said, nope, not at all. So he stuck to the script. Joe has to depend on his writers and his stuff. He can't just do it on a whim in 10 days. He just can't. It's the opportunity of a lifetime. Did you see the Emmys?
No.
Okay, you should have seen the Emmys, all right? What's his name? Something Anderson. He was incredible, okay? And he was relatable and he was fun. And people in the audience, he made them feel like his friends, not their competition or not someone that was kind of hiding, afraid, because I mean, you could even you could see some of the faces, some of the looks on some of the faces.
You could see it on his face. He knew what he was doing. He knew that he was going down the drain.
And at that moment, you say, I got new writers, or I didn't write this myself. You don't say that stuff. That's the first thing. You don't throw blame on someone else. If anything, blame it on yourself, right? And say you suck or something. But you
turn it around.
Turn it around. My writers, blah, blah, blah. I only had 10 days. This is what you get when I have this much time to prepare.
I thought, Miss Hostess, you were going to totally be on. That's how you know this is not planned. I thought you were going to totally be on his side.
You really thought?
With no lack of preparation. And you host all this stuff, so you know how hard it is. I'm like,
I do.
Oh, she's going to be soft on
do.
him.
But you know what? But I get a run of show and I start bothering people for a run of show like weeks before because I like to be prepared, right? Because it's important to me to be on that stage and host this event to the best of my ability. And Joe did not do that. I'm sorry. I hope he gets another chance. No, I don't. You don't get another chance like this. This is a once in a lifetime and you blew it. You blew it, bro. And Reneé Rapp also agrees from Mean Girls. Did you see Mean Girls, by the way? I haven't seen it yet.
Like the remake of it?
Yeah.
No, I have not.
No, I haven't either. I haven't either.
Is it in thetheaters?
It's in theaters, and I heard it sucked.
Well,
so go check it out and tell me if it's good or bad. I heard it sucked.
We're not paying for it, apparently.
We're not paying for it. We're going to
us.
wait till it streams, and then we're going to have a party at Mark's house.
And we're going to turn the volume all the way down, and we're just going to make fun of it all the way through.
The whole entire time.
Yeah.
You saw the original, obviously.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Iconic.
Yeah. Regina. What was it? You know that all the boys in Mean Girls are gay? All of them.
No, I didn't know that.
That's a fun fact. There was a story on Queerty last week. Thank you, Queerty. That said that it's funny enough, all the boys that came out that were on that movie are gay.
That were in the original movie have all since come out.
Yes, all of them.
Atta boys.
Atta boys. We love that kind of story.